This little darling is Matilda. So called after one of my daughter's favourite stories, because it was bought for her to learn to drive on. She's actually now decided to bin that project in favour of concentrating on her A-levels, which is probably very sensible. Matilda is a 1967 registered Morris Minor 1000 Traveller. Yeah, Morris Minor 1000 Traveller. What am I talking about? Must have been at the slow gin again. She's not perfect, but she's sound, she's solid, she's MOT'd for just under a year, and she's just had all the usual culprits welded up for that MOT. She shows 90,000 miles, and I've got no reason to believe that that's not correct. The paint is good, it's not perfect. The finish is a bit questionable in places, but there's no real rust, he says, pointing at some rust. But that's superficial. Bumper comes off with 2 bolts and then you're into it. The wings are fiberglass. The wood was renewed in its entirety about 2 years ago by the previous owner. We've had it for about a year, and when I first bought it I put new pistons, new bearing shells, changed the head gaskets and all that sort of thing, just to make sure that it didn't give her any grief, and put a new water pump in and all that sort of thing. And sure enough, she has not given any grief. The car, that is, not the daughter. She gives grief all the whole time. They always do, don't they? She starts, she runs, she drives, she does stops, she does everything she should. And we will go for a little drive in a moment. You can see what I mean. Under the bonnet, she's not the cleanest on the block. She's just had a little bit of welding done at the top there, which you can probably see. I hope you can see. And it's a reasonably standard sort of underside. I'd probably, if I were keeping it, wire brush it and underseal it, to be honest. Be done with it. It's got an alternator conversion as well. New thermostat. Battery's good. It all just runs. We'll go for a drive.